What is up, guys? We're gonna build beats. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys a melody formula that you can use to make melodies. If you guys haven't subbed already, you'll turn to summons, do so, because those up a lot. Let's hop right into it. This one will be really simple. So we just grabbing a scale, and I think I'm gonna just roll with like the A minor because it's all the white notes, and it's probably the, it's just easiest to follow. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll explain the method and everything. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and show you the method. So this is the range that you want to stay in. So about a triad, this will work. So any chord within a triad, it will work. Now once you get to sevenths, it won't really work, and I'll explain later why that is. But with this method, we have this singular note, and pretty much what you want to do is take the leading tone or the leading note, so that would be the highest note in your chord, typically, not all the time, but typically you want to take the highest note, so that would be these notes in our chord. Right, so for this one there's only one note, so it's this note, and you want to go down one. Okay, and I'll explain why down later. So you want to go down one within the scale, so we don't do this, right? We go in the scale, and then you take this same note, pull it up an octave. Now since we only have one note here, and it's not like a dyad or triad, we want to copy this note and pull it up. Okay, and then we animate it. And that is pretty much the gist of the method. And it's very simple, but it's super powerful. You are skipping so much stuff just by doing this. Now, if we reset, redo this, the reason we don't go up is because if we go up one, it will change the harmony of this note, right? Because it's going outside. So it's changing the leading tone. Not all the time will it do that, but for the most part it will. So it'll kind of change the way this sounds. Now it sounds good, so you can do that. So don't think you can't do that. I'm just trying to show you like the way that works all the time. So we take this, pull it up, boom, and then we animate it. So now I'm gonna show you the rest over here. So with this one, we take this leading tone, we go down one, up, and then we would just animate. Now we don't have to pull anything up an octave because we have 3 notes already. Okay, and you can see where we're going with this. And then we have a 5th, same one. Take this, hold on, let's fix this. We take this, go down one, up, and then we animate. Gotta hurry up and fix these. All right. All right, and let me just fix this. Make sure it's large enough to see. Now over here, this is where it gets a little bit fun. So now you could do both of these if you want to. So you could take this note, and usually you would go top down. So we would do this one first, down one, up, animate it. And then with this one, we would go down one, up, and then animate these and just offset them. I'll just push these, fix them real quick. Okay. All right, so that is the method. So I guess we can cut it there. That was pretty long, and I'm gonna explain why you don't want to do sevenths real quick. All right, so now I'm gonna just show you kind of like troubleshooting with it. Now when you do sevenths, sometimes it won't work depending on the scale that you're using, but usually this will not, and this is why. So if we do this method, okay, and then we go top down, so we go one, up, and then animate. Right, and I'll fast forward through this so we can just get to the point. Okay, so this is what it would look like, and it's not going to sound that good because we are starting to overlap the scales or the harmonies, right? So I'll play it. Right now you can see this note is starting to hurt the harmony of this whole like thing, right? And the reason for that, I'm gonna just change this here. We go to A. Probably do like a brighter color. Now if we make a chord from this A all the way up, eventually we'll hit a point where it'll overlap this A in this octave, and it'll start to go off of the harmony of this A here, right? So if we try to put chords here, you'll see that it doesn't match up, right? So it'll start to change. So once you get past this A, so once you do this method and you get past this A, anything above this will start to change the harmony. You'll start to get mixed chords and stuff like that, which you can do, but you kind of need to know what you're doing. So that's why I don't recommend going above a triad. Staying within that range with this. And of course you can experiment, you can do what you want to do. But that's just some troubleshooting. So now we can go ahead and make a melody with this. All right, so this is the VST I'm using. I don't think I showed it earlier. This is the preset. So now what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna break this up a bit so it's simpler, is we're just gonna do the bass, because I want people to understand how to get chord progressions without looking up stuff all the time. So what we can do is you can literally just put a note anywhere. So if you just want to put a note right here, right? What we can do, okay, is go, and this works actually because C, this will be like a C major now, because the A minor and C major work together, so it works perfectly. So we take this note and we go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you want to do this on the A minor, just stay consistent, you can. It works 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but I'm gonna just keep this because we already did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then the next step is from this exact same note, you want to make a chord from this note, right? And this will make sure everything sounds good together. Boom, boom, just like that. And then you would just pull these over like that. Now, these two are together, so I would just delete this and probably just, you can use a thirds method, so you can do something like this, or something like this, or if you want to do something like this, you can, but you can just copy this in. And then pull that one down for variation. So that is our bass line. So now we're going to use our method I showed you earlier to make a melody out of this. Okay, so I went ahead and put the bass down a little lower. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just take this little part, pull it up an octave, and then we can apply the formula. So we have one note, so what we can do, and remember we have all this space, so you can really like play around with the octaves. Take this, go down 1, up, probably go up 2, take this, pull it up, and then animate it. And I'm gonna pull this up one more, just so we cover a lot of ground. So over here, which is a way to like get back to the original. Okay, now over here, same thing, go down 1, up. Okay, and we can go up 2 just so it covers a lot of range. Take this, go up, and then just animate. And then since these are the exact same, we could just literally just copy it over. Probably want to pull these up a bit. All right, so now over here, let's actually implement a chord because this is like super easy. So what we can do is we can chop this in half, and then we can make a chord here and just delete 1. So we have like the dyad and our 5th to work with. So here, just remember, down 1, up, and then over here, down 1, up. And then since these are kind of spread out, we can literally just animate them like this. Make sure these are turned up a bit. I'm gonna just turn these down just a bit. Okay, and then we can copy this over. Simple. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is just add in a little counter to finish it up. All right, so now it's time to add the counter, and this is the same piano. I just turned the color to the right so it's brighter. Okay, so since our original melody was like super spread out like this, we can play around with a lot of these notes in between. We're not really locked into an exact like chord or anything like that. So what we can do is just kind of add some supporting notes to make it sound full. So I'm gonna just pick a note that I like. Let's see. kind of like, let's copy this, and then we could just build on this. I'm gonna try to go fast so it's not. All right, let's see. Take this and let's pull that down like that, and then we can just reuse this just for some variation over here so it's not the exact same. All right, and that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.